What's Concrete Mongols? Today, as you can see, I am addressing the NF controversy. So, as we all know, NF has had haters in the past, but now he has exponentially more haters, yet even more famous and successful. It's a weird dichotomy of back and forth with this guy. So as some of you may know, the rapper NF, he's not a Christian rapper, but he is Christian and stuff, and those themes are throughout his music. So he just released a new album titled Hope, and I love that. I love the title Hope because all of his other albums are dark and grim and have just such, there's still hope throughout, but it's so dark and you can tell he's suffering and stuff. And so it's cool that we still have a very dark album, but it's got undertones of hope that he's getting better. Now, because what I just said is the controversy of it all. There are a bunch of fans that like his grim, dark, depressive, even suicidal tendencies in his music. People love that, and I love that. I have my own mental health things that I deal with that I just kind of love, but the fans are like, no, he cannot have hope. Like, and that's messed up, in my opinion. That's really messed up. They want him to stay in that depressive state and box him into this music. I view it from a far distance. I don't know if that's what these fans are, but they don't like the change in tone of his music. And so that's what I can imagine. Come on, do you want him to be depressed for the rest of his life? The same backlash happened to 21 Pilots when they released Scaled and Icy and it was a happier sounding thing. And people were like, where's the dark themes? Where's the more adult, like, themes and content and stuff? And I'm like, do you honestly expect Tyler Joseph, Josh Dunn, NF to stay depressed and suicidal? I feel like that's horrible of you to ask, or for the fans to ask to stay in that to create music. Like, I like dark music. I like it. But at the same time, I know that these musicians are people. They are people, and people deserve happiness. And yes, they've done well off of projecting onto it through their music, their problems and stuff. But at some point, you gotta grow. And I feel like it's amazing that NF has such a happy tone now. Like, literally, his song Happy is a rough song, but it has the ending. There's a thing, if you haven't heard it, go listen to it, but there's a but in there. Like, B-U-T, like, that is like, but I can't still, something like that. Keep living in my agony, stuff like that. And I'm like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And the fact, Mama, such a gut-wrenching song, but it was so beautiful and stuff. And even the line on Hope where he forgives his mom. Most of you fans know that his mom overdosed and he was angry at her and just hated her because he felt like she left him. And I think he has siblings in that, like, but yeah, he does have at least a sibling. See, I don't even know as much as I should and stuff, but he has that moment of forgiveness and it's so sweet. And I don't think anyone is debating that part. I think everybody, if you do, you are a sick human being. You're like, oh, he forgave his mom, so his music's not gonna be good. I don't think anyone's like that, but if you are, shame on you. Shame on you. But yeah, this whole thing with NF, it's so hard because I was talking to my mom and she said when Hope came out, she might have misread the numbers. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up after this. I probably should have looked up some facts beforehand, but I'm just kind of frustrated with people who were his ride or die fans that have abandoned him. But apparently according to my mom, he had 11 million subscribers on YouTube when Hope came out. But then when the album came out, sorry, Hope the song, and when the album Hope came out, he went down to 9 million. That's 2 million subscribers that were like, nah, I'm done with Nate. Done with Nate. And it's so stupid. It's so freaking stupid. Honestly, like, those people are, pardon my language, douches. Because it's like, what? I'm just speechless at the fact that although NF calls out the industry, that's the industry. You do what people like, and the moment you branch off and do your own thing, people just drop like flies. They're like, nah, you're not cool anymore. You're not this, and stuff. I'm like, just support a guy who's trying to, literally, NF did not make this music for your enjoyment. He made music as therapy. I mean, just listen to the album Therapy Session. He made music as therapy. And people just so happen to enjoy it. And he's successful. Like, he would still be putting out this music if he was an unknown MC just not making it at all. He would still be putting out this music because it's therapy for him. And it's honestly awesome to see the growth. I mean, just knowing his journey, it's fantastic. And, like, I personally would love to make music. I'm learning some music stuff. I'm not good at keeping a strict schedule at doing that. There's like, I'll go 2 months without even learning anything music. Then I'll go 3 days just tutorials and all this stuff. And then I'll drop off again. So I'm not that good at it, but I would love to force myself to which I should, force myself to get serious about music and make an album, make songs or whatever. And literally, Hope is an album that I would hope that my album would give off is generally dark tones, but there's still some light in there for people to know, like, I've made it. I've conquered my inner demons and things, and I still have more conquering to do and stuff, and so does Nate. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just repeating things and stuff, so I'm gonna end the video here. But drop down in the comments, what do you think about the album? What do you think about a bunch of fans abandoning him? And set up this question: do you believe that people should stay depressed? Sorry, that's literally what never mind. Alright, guys. Sorry for the rant. I just had to put this out there. Yeah. Drop a like or something like that. And conquer that subscribe button. See ya, Mongols.